everybody. This is Ricky Draper. I am the Executive Director of Havoc Canine. And with me I have Hilo. She's a 5-year-old German Shepherd dog who's one of our breeders in our program. I just want to talk to you a little bit today about Giving Tuesday. You've heard about Cyber Monday, Black Friday. I think it's Broke Saturday that everybody's experiencing. But we are here about Giving Tuesday. It's this coming Tuesday on the 29th of November. We're starting with our Razoo giving link, and you'll have it in our comments. You'll see it there and you'll be able to give to us. And we're just going to show you a little bit about what your dollars do for Havoc Canine. So hopefully you enjoy it. Hilo, stay here with me. She's out of here. So I have my little Gracie here. She's an 11-month-old Labrador Retriever. Crazy little dog. All of our dogs are really crazy. They have a lot of drive. They're really fun dogs to train. But she's going to be a single-purpose detection dog for a lucky department, hopefully coming up here shortly. But let's talk about real quick about what Havoc Canine is and who we are. We breed and rescue, and we raise, train, and donate dogs to law enforcement. We have a puppy raising program similar to those of Dogs for the Disabled, where they keep these puppies for approximately 1 year. We do basic training with them, basic obedience, scent detection, and apprehension work with the dogs, and we have a lot of fun with them. We really put a lot of work into these dogs to get them to have a great foundation. So they go out to these communities and are wonderful companions for their officers. They help take drugs off the street. They help apprehend violent suspects. They just do a lot of good for a lot of the communities, and people absolutely love these dogs. They're a really great asset to every department that we donate to. Hey guys, I'm here with Watson, who's not being very cooperative today, huh? Are you camera shy? He's one of our career change dogs in our program. Didn't quite want to be a cop dog, a tracker dog, so he's here and he's just a loving part of our family. One thing that your dollars go to is dog food, because we all know that they go through a lot of dog food. We have 9 puppies in our program, and we have fast dog food needs. So we go through a bag of this 44-pound bag of Canidae dog food. We go through it every 3 days, and that's just the dogs that we have at our Havoc facility here. So we have puppy raisers in Davis and Weber County that also use Canidae food, and it's quite a big expense to be able to go through these bags of dog food. So your dollars will go and help us feed these guys to make them healthy, strong, and ready to do the work. One of the things that we really need that's very important to our organization is the equipment. You can see on our Razoo page that it costs about $300 a year to outfit each puppy. So when you have 9 puppies in the program and also breeders, it adds up really fast. So some of the things that we have, every dog needs collars and leashes, even the little tags that show, you know, where they're Havoc dogs and give us our contact information in case they're lost, are like $11 a piece. So that adds up pretty quick. They have little baby puppy jackets when they go out socializing. Back in 2012, just kind of FYI, I worked with our local legislatures to change the law in Utah, so our dogs have the same public access rights as Dogs for the Disabled, so it helps us with our socialization. With that, we have a do not pet collar on our bigger dogs, because every working dog, you know, you should not pet them while they're working, because they really need to focus on their job. So same here. We have our little tabs with with that. We have the big socialization harnesses that also denote that they're police canines in training. These are pretty spendy too, but they're really good quality. We love them. We also have our agitation harnesses for them. It's really high quality leather. This pad right here goes against their chest, so when they're pushing into the when we do agitation work, it keeps them comfortable and safe, so we're not pulling on collars and kind of choking them and stuff like that. So we use that to help them out too. People ask about vests for our dogs, bulletproof vests. They typically don't get those until they're about 18 months old. And there's some companies that we work with, one in Southern Utah, Vesting America's Canines. They've done a lot for us to get our dogs some of the vests that they need. And a couple years ago, we had a really great donation connection from Mike and Sandy Carter that was able to get the bulk of our equipment, like tugs and sleeves and things like that. We really need a bite suit. It's like $1,500, just if anybody wants to throw that out there, if they want to get one for us. But Mike and Sandy gave us the boost that we needed to get some of that equipment. But it is a couple years old. It is getting a little bit old. So we do need to start replacing that a little bit. And that's what your dollars will go to as far as our equipment needs are, because they are very much needed in our organization. And here's our babies that are playing out today. Little crazy monsters. Another thing that your dollars go to is our facility. We need a training facility and kennels where we keep our dogs. And sorry for the babies, they're a little crazy this morning. But this is our training room, where we have our weekly training sessions where we teach them basic obedience, basic scent detection work, and basic apprehension work. So your dollars will help us be able to stay in this building. Some of the things that we have received from some donors is we got an air conditioning system. You can see that white contraption up there. We were able to get a grant from the Pat Moran Family Foundation and do a little bit of upgrades to the property, which we were extremely happy for. But there's a few things that we need. There's a lot of ceiling tiles that are broken. We have a few other things that repair needs and stuff in the building that we'd love to be able to get to. But most importantly are these babies. Where are they? Under my feet. Hi. And these little babies are Dovahkiin, Deviant, and Davika. And they're going to get the ball. Good babies. I'm here with little Davika, my little crazy monster. She is, what are you guys now, 10 weeks old, out of our litter that we just had in August. They're little crazy monsters, but we absolutely love them. Make great canines. Pets, not so much, but they will make great canines. One other thing that you guys can help us with is the veterinary expenses. We need vaccines for these guys. We need emergency care sometimes. We've had dogs that ingest things that they're not supposed to. We've had emergency surgeries. We've also had some other emergencies that we've had to take care of with these babies. So it's really important that we get the money that we need to make sure that these guys are healthy and strong and have this kind of energy. Right, baby? I know you just went down.
So Havoc Canine has come out to help us with our classes at the high school for 3 years now, and it's the highlight of the trimester, the whole year for these kids. They love it, and it's a lot of work for Havoc to come out. We really appreciate them, and I know it's made a difference in the community up here in Brigham City.
As a Havoc board member, I have the unique opportunity to give back to my law enforcement family. As a board, we're able to take all of the community donations and directly fund this organization. We put all the money right back to the dogs. So we provide their initial training, their initial equipment, all of their food, and their vet costs. And when these dogs are ready, we transfer the leash over to their department handler, and we're able to save that department anywhere between $5,000 and $15,000. I love watching the dogs grow and develop, and I know that someday they'll be out there protecting our community.
Being a volunteer puppy raiser for Havoc Canine is more than just giving your time and your energy. It's giving your soul and your heart. So whenever we donate these dogs, it is really hard after a year, but it's really rewarding to see them go to agencies and make a huge difference in not just their crime rates, but also in just seeing all the people get to become closer to the agencies and get to know the officers more. It's really rewarding.